and that's your spin hook kick. Hey, it's Messmer with Technical Taekwondo. Today's video we're going to be working on a backspin hook kick. We're going through a basic lead leg hook kick to start, to break it down, to show you all the components, and then we're going to be going into a backspin hook as well. So let's go ahead and just get into it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be facing towards the wall. My right foot is forward. I'm looking over my left shoulder, and I'm going to loosen this up, get my legs stretched out. And yes, I'm going to do both sides. Okay. Then the second one I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that foot straight up. You remember this if we did this on wheel kick, and I'm bringing that foot across. Okay. So the next one I'm going to work on is the lead pedal kick, where I'm getting this motion across here, where I'm working on stretching and building up these hip flexor muscles. So I'm pushing that leg straight across. I'm just bringing my leg straight from one ear to the next. Now for this drill, this exercise, I'm exaggerating how big of a motion I'm making because I really want to strengthen and loosen up those muscles. But when I actually do the kick, it's much smaller. But for this one, I'm just swinging that leg up and pressing that across. Again, up and press that across. Throw a side kick just to the side of the target. All right, my right foot, I'm actually aiming to my left off to the side. So I'm coming across with that side kick, through with the pedal kick motion, and then I hook it and back. You don't want to hook too early. It's not hook with no push. To add speed and power, I want to push with those hip flexor muscles. The problem is a lot of students from other schools don't understand this, is because when they see a hook kick coming, it's that fast. Well, did you see my hip flexors push across? No, because they're only pushing across about 6-8 inches. So it's really, really fast. So we're going to slow it down, up, through, and then bring that across. So side kick motion, thrust across, then hook, and down. The next one we're going to be doing is the same motion. Instead of coming up for a rear leg side kick, think about turning, coming up for a back side kick, pressing across. Okay, so I pivot, transfer the weight, lift my knee up for that side kick, across, and then hook, and I finish by completing my turn and landing in a big circle. So what do I need to pivot on? Correct, the ball of the foot. I see a lot of students when they're doing this, they start on the ball and they finish on the heel. All right, that's going to make your spin very uncontrolled. You want to stay on the ball of the foot all the way through. Think about when you're practicing your wheel kicks or your backspin crescent kicks. Stay on the ball of the foot the entire time. Okay? So on a spinning hook kick, turn, transfer the weight, think of a back side kick, whip that foot through, and down. All right. Again, yes, I'm going very, very slowly. Okay. If I'm going to use my hands on the wall, I'm actually going to turn and I'm going to grab pass. So I turn, grab them over here, and I push through. Okay. So I'm grabbing and I'm pushing myself to get a little bit more. It helps students learn how to spin by doing it that way. Okay. So again, start nice and close, turn, grab, push through. Okay, not doing this with any power right now. Just turn, lift the knee. Okay, I want to think about doing a back side kick here, and then the speed of my kick carries through, and then I hook it like a roundhouse kick at the end. But my leg is going to be locked out straight for that 6 inches through from temple to temple. That's going to give me maximum power as I go through. So I'll try and slow it down. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Once I understand the coordination, I speed it up a little bit. Again, pivoting on the ball of the foot all the way through. Turn and through. The difference between a wheel kick and a spin hook is my knee is bent, it's out, and bends at the knee again on the second time. So it's a little complicated. That's why I wanted you guys to start slow. So starting off a backside kick, whip that hook through and back down. If you're practicing wheel kicks, you may have already learned this trick. Want my hands a little bit forwards. I pull my hands in to accelerate my spin. So pull. Think about like a figure skater. When their arms are out, they spin slow and they curl their hands in and they accelerate their rotation. We're doing the exact same thing. Hands are out, pulling the hands in, and whipping that foot across, again, making sure I'm pivoting on the ball of the foot. Now there's actually two different ways I can do the hook kick. I can come through and I can slap with the bottom of my foot, which is useful for getting extra reach if I'm doing competition. But if I'm breaking boards or I'm using this in self-defense, I need to have the ability to hit with the heel, which is going to be a lot more focused power and a lot more impact, okay, thus causing more damage. So you want to train the ability to do both when you're doing this kick. Beginners can just work the bottom of the foot, and as they get more advanced and they're more skilled with this kick, then they can start using it other ways. So that's your spin hook kick. That's a fairly short tutorial for most of the ones I've done, mainly because I've already shown you guys how we do our side kicks and our backside kicks. So if you understand how we do that, then you should be able to pick up on this pretty quickly. Okay. Remember, I turn, then I transfer the weight, and then that knee comes up and through. Okay, that's very important that you get that. I'm always going to be spinning on the ball of the foot. Number one mistakes beginners make when they do this is they go ball of the foot halfway through the kick, they pick up their toes and finish the pivot on the heel. It's gonna you're more control if you stay on your toes and spin on the ball of the foot the entire time. So that's pretty much what I got for this one. Until next time, God bless and keep on kicking.